Now that we've assembled the Arduino board and uploaded the Fermata, it is now time to work with processing. If you haven't already, go to processing.org and download the correct software for your operating system. Then, type into your web browser arduino.cc/playground/interfacing/processing. Once on the page, scroll down to the Download button to download the Arduino example libraries, and follow the first instruction given. Below the instructions are a list of code references you'll need for programming with Arduino and processing. These will be useful when branching out to more complex programs. After placing the examples in the processing library, as per the first instruction, open up Processing. If you've already unplugged your Arduino board from your computer, you'll have to re-upload the Fermata code in the Arduino app. We are now going to test to make sure that everything is working correctly. In Processing, go to File and click on Examples. Under the last folder, Contributed Libraries, open the Arduino file and select Arduino_input. Now we have our code. Click the Play button to execute the program. This program tests the input of your Arduino board. The top boxes represent the digital pins. The circles on the bottom represent the analog pins, which is what our light sensor is controlling. As you can see, when the light sensor is covered, the circles get smaller. When it's uncovered, the circles get bigger. This means that the Arduino board is successfully sending data to processing. If your project is not doing the same thing, check back to the other tutorials to make sure that you didn't miss a step or put something together incorrectly. Now for our code. Open a new sketch and type in the following. These lines of code tell processing that an Arduino board will be used. It tells it to import it and then names it. Since we're going to be changing the color of the background, we need an integer to stand for the background. We'll call this integer x, giving it a value of 127, the neutral middle of the grayscale color channel, which goes from 0 to 255. Now we must set up the void. Set the size to 400 by 400 and type the following line of code. This line of code tells processing what the Arduino is, where to find it, and the speed of the connection. This next line of code tells processing how to tell that the Arduino board is giving an input value. Now to set up what we'll actually see. The next line of code, starting with void draw, tells processing that the 400 by 400 void will have a background with the grayscale color X, which at this point has a value of 127. Finally, type in this last bit of code. This tells processing that when the Arduino board is giving an input value, set the integer X to the value of the analog channel on the Arduino board. Since the input value given by the light sensor is bigger than 255, we must divide the value by 8, so it is an appropriately sized number for what we need. So there you have it. You have successfully created a simple project using the Arduino Uno board, the light sensor, and processing.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.